Welcome to the Style and Grace podcast, maintaining mental health and tackling real life issues with honesty and compassion. Where style meets substance and grace meets real life experiences.
Hey, y'all. Hey, and welcome to another episode of the Style and Grace podcast. I'm your host, Whitney Victoria, and I am so glad that you are tuning in with me today. Y'all, I want to share a story that goes back over 10 years. A story about belief, support, and what it means when just one person says yes to your vision. Y'all, funny enough, I was straightening up my closet the other day and I came across my very first MacBook. And for those of you that don't know what a MacBook is, it's a brand of a computer. It's an Apple product. And as I saw it, I immediately thought of my girl Erica. Over 10 years ago, I was working at a call center, and if you've ever worked in a call center, you know how it can feel repetitive and draining, long calls, scripts, strict schedules, and more. But even in that environment, y'all, I could not stop dreaming. I would talk about fashion and my goals and all the things that I wanted to create for myself. I didn't share the dreams and goals with everyone, just a select few. And one of those people was my girl, Erica. And at the time, we were not close friends and we didn't talk every day, but she was listening. And as I found my MacBook the other day, I remember why it was so special. She believed in me when I was still figuring things out. Let me set the scene for y'all. Picture me in my little cubicle, my headset on, trying to get through my calls. And I was always looking forward to lunchtime because that's when I would sit with like my small group of colleagues and I would share my goals and visions. I'll listen to their goals and visions. And I want to shout out to them because some of them are walking in on what they were talking about 10 years ago. So kudos to y'all. And like I said, I remember talking about my vision, for fashion, building my brand and more. I didn't know how I'd get there, but I knew that I wanted to. And for some reason, in that small space, Erica paid attention. She noticed my consistency, my passion, and probably my persistence as well. And that's the thing. People who see your vision, they notice when you keep going, even when it looks like nothing is happening. Now we're back in 2014. I believe Erica is leaving for a new job and she was blessed with a new MacBook and she reached out to me and I'm going to paraphrase this y'all. She was like, "Hey, Wig, I was blessed with a new MacBook. So I have my old MacBook and I wanted to give it to you. And I know you talked about what you wanted to do. And I believe that this could really help you start." And y'all, at that time, y'all, I was so shocked. I was like, "What? I don't even know her like that. And she want to give this to me?" And I'm like, who does that? But it just wasn't a computer. It was the belief behind it. It was her saying, "I see you. I hear you. I believe in what you're building." And that meant everything to me, more than she probably even realized at that time. I remember just feeling so many emotions. I was grateful. I was surprised and excited and even a little nervous. Like this was my first real tool that I can use to take with me to the next step towards my dreams. And that MacBook became more than just a laptop. It became my symbol that, y'all, my vision really mattered, that someone believed in me enough to invest in it. And here's the beautiful part. Erica didn't just believe in the dream I was speaking out loud. She believed in me. She believed in my potential even before I fully believed in it myself. That one gesture taught me an important lesson. All it takes is one yes. One yes can confirm the vision God already gave you. One yes can remind you that you're not crazy for dreaming. One yes can push you to keep going even when life feels heavy. And the crazy thing is that yes might not come from the people that are closest to you. It might not be your family or it might not be your longtime friends. It could be someone who's watching and listening quietly. Someone who sees the spark in you maybe you even before you even see it yourself. And Erica's support planted a seed. She sowed into me over 10 years ago. And here we are today, still on this journey, still building this dream and also still building a brand. And she's one of my good friends now. She still inspires me, motivates me, and she also reminds me to keep pushing. And that whole moment was full circle when I found that laptop in my closet. So I want to ask you something. Listening right now, who in your life might be watching and listening quietly? Who might be ready to step in and say yes to your vision if you just keep speaking out loud. And on the flip side, maybe you are in someone else's life. Maybe you can encourage, support, or invest in a dream that could change everything. Sometimes all it takes is one person. I want you to take a moment and think about one yes that changed your life, or one yes you can give someone else. Maybe write it down, reflect on it, and let it remind you of the power of belief, both giving and receiving. So today's episode was just a reminder that your dreams don't need everyone's approval. They don't need a crowd cheering for you either. They just need one yes. And I hope this story encouraged you as much as it encouraged me. Before we go, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. By doing that, you help me get the Style and Grace podcast out to the masses so more people can be inspired and encouraged. And y'all, I got some exciting news dropping in the next few weeks that I cannot wait to share with you all. And if you're not already on my email list, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for the continuous support. I appreciate you guys. And here is where style meets substance and grace meets real life experiences. Until next time.